I'm here unboxing, and then I'm going to be testing and showcasing the ZealSound wireless lav mic. Now, this is a lav mic that has two microphones plus the receiver. And if you'll notice from the picture, the receiver has both a USB-C for Android phone and a lightning adapter, so you could reverse it. So you could put it in the iPhone, or the newer iPhones, of course, the iPhone 15 series use USB-C or Android devices. So let me show you what you get in the box first, and then I will actually test it and let you hear the quality of the sound. Really nice carrying case. You can see it has the charging built into the carry case. I particularly like that this receiver charges them in the case, because a lot of them require you to plug in the USB-C into each individual device itself. So that's a nice touch. You can see they have the protective covers over the USB-C ports. So just peel that little plastic off there and you are good to go. It charges via USB-C, but it also has the contact pins to charge too. Super, super nice touch that you could charge it with the contact pins. That's something that a lot of these wireless receivers don't have, is they don't have the ability to charge via the contact pins, and you have to use 3 different USB-C cables to charge them. So that's kind of a bit of a pain. Already something I really like about this product right off the bat. Here is, let me get this little piece of plastic off here for this contact pin. Yeah, just well designed on how they charge like that. It only goes in one way in the center, and you can see they're charging. Really, really love that. That's right off the bat just a fantastic feature. Really, really nice to have. You got your little mini manual here on how to use it, how to set it up. Pretty simplistic. Just plug in the lightning side to an iPhone, the USB-C side to an Android device, and you're good to go. Also included, it comes with this little windsock for the microphone itself, which is, really nice if you need to filter out the wind. It's windy out. Nice little windsock there. One for each mic. You've, of course, got a 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter. This is for you to use the lav mic on, say, another type of device like a camera or, external camera. You don't have a USB-C or an iPhone cable or a lightning cable. And then, of course, it does come with a USB-C cable, just one, in case you want to charge one of the components outside of the case. So I'm going to let them charge. Then we're going to test with my iPhone 15, and so you can see how the lav mic sounds. So in order to demonstrate the ZealSound lav mic, we're going to do some tests without it first. As you can see, it's really windy. I'm standing about this far from the iPhone 15 Pro Max. This is my volume of my voice. I don't know how much wind is being picked up, but now I'm going to plug this in, and you're going to test and hear how the lav mic sounds compared to the way my voice sounds now. So this is me testing the lav mic. I'm holding it roughly pretty close to my mouth. I'm going to hold it at different distances so you can hear. I don't have the windsock on yet, so this is me putting it really close to my mouth. I don't know if that's going to be loud and distorted or not. You can see it has a little light button on it, indicating that it's connected, and it's got an M button and a power button to turn it off, but it's got a clip. So let me see if I clip it to my collar and see how it picks up with the collar. So that's a collar clip. It's kind of meant to do a shirt pocket, or you can clip it to your shirt. That's like kind of at my neck level. Let me clip it a little lower, look at the chest there. See how it is to pick up over there. Then, of course, I'm going to snap on the windsock next, which is just rubber, and you just snap it on. It's got one way to go because it has a back area for the clip. And so that's me snapping it on with the windsock. Me blowing out. It's very windy out, actually, so hopefully that's picking up some wind. So again, this is the way the lav mic sounds, the wireless lav mic and the ZealSound. And there's actually 2 lav mics, and you have 2 indicators on the ZealSound control box that plugs into the phone itself. Not to mention that there's a microphone on that too. In case you don't want to use the separate wireless mic, you could use the mic on the bottom of the control box. But you have 2 indicator lights when both mics are connected. So hopefully this sounds good. This is a real-time test. So my final thoughts on the ZealSound are as follows. First off, I'll notice that if you have a phone case with an armored case, that adds a little bit of bumper protection. You're not going to be able to fit the ZealSound into the plug of the phone itself. It just won't get through the case. So that's something to note. You have to have the case off. That's the only way it's going to work. Just note that about that. If you have a thin case, it might work, but if you have a thick armored case, you're not going to get that plug through the case. I tested the USB-C on the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the Lightning on the iPhone 14 Pro, and it worked just fine with both of them. No issues at all there. Also, thing to note is just press the buttons on both the moment you put the case. They pair real easily.
Because it's a little tinny, you could hear every little bit of distortion when you're moving around these things. So make sure that they're clipped onto your shirt and where you want them to be for your mic pickup before you start talking to them, because obviously moving them around a lot, they pick up a lot of noise because it's just a hollow container around the mic here. So just notice that any tapping, any rustling, as you can hear, those got picked up really easily. But the other thing to note is the windsock itself, you can't actually put it in the case and then close the case lid with the windsock on, although you can put it in the case and let it charge. You can't actually close the lid with the windsocks on. That's another thing to know. This works fine with the PC2, plugged into USB-C on the PC or Mac, works no issues there. I was not able to test the 3.5 millimeter with mirrorless cam. Just note that's the only thing that I did not test during my testing. But in that, it's actually a really, really good, for the class that it fits in, it's actually a really good option, and I do recommend it.